And I am really interested in the Creative Vision Factory and all of the people who work here. So I wanted to ask you, how did you find out about this place?
Well, my neighbor from in my area told me that he wanted me to meet the director from the art studio. So my good old friend Mike, I finally meet him at the art show since last year, and then he showed me the place when I came over here in December to show me a tour where I do art at. So here I am today on February. I do a lot of drawing, a lot of photography and filming and all that stuff.
So you started in February?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I came here.
Now, so somebody knew that you were an artist and they wanted to introduce you to Michael?
Yes.
Okay. So what art show did you see him at here, or was it somewhere else?
It was somewhere else. It's over by Market Street.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So you've been coming here since February. So what's it like for you to come here and work?
I just like doing art. I like to draw. I like to show everybody what my talent in art is.
So what was your work like before? Has your work changed at all? Were you always drawing the buses, or?
I started since when I was 15 in sometime in 2004.
Wow.
When I was 14, I have nothing to do, and I just been riding buses since I was a kid.
The summer of what year?
Of 2004.
Okay. So how old are you now?
I'm 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're like my son's age. Okay, so you said you liked riding the buses. So how did riding the buses translate into wanting to draw them?
Well, see, I get to know the routes, get to meet the drivers, and get to know the area pretty well. And by then, I started to draw. Well, I draw sticks, but back then it wasn't come out well. So when I started taking photography, when I take pictures, I print them out, and I copy it, and it worked out pretty good. It was back in 2006.
Okay.
And in 2007, I started using the Kodak digital camera, which is I take pictures of different places where I develop pictures to use to draw. Like I got one in my hand. So.
Okay. Okay. So you're the king of transit.
Yes.
What else do you draw besides buses?
Well, I draw parks, buildings.
Parks?
Yes.
Oh, parks?
Parks, like Brandywine Park, Riverfront. I draw the Brandywine building, which is up in the city. I draw Ronnie Square, train stations, and I draw. When I went up to Philadelphia, I take pictures there too, which is what I take pictures of about brotherly love. Yeah.
Did you grow up here in Wilmington?
I was from Philly, but I moved to Delaware in '96, and yeah, I raised here.
You moved to Delaware in '96?
Of June.
Okay.
Midsummer June.
Okay, so how old were you then
when I was 7.
Okay. Okay. So what do you think the artist's place is in the world? Like, why do you think, I know that for Michael thinks that artists are really important in the society and the world.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
It is pretty awesome. I love what I do. I love what I do. It's part of my life.
So what do you do for work? Like, what do you do to make money?
I work at the doctor's office. I only work part-time from Tuesday to Thursday from 9 to 1. I do computer filing.
Do they know about your artwork?
Yes.
And what do they think?
They loved it.
So, how do you think that your work is useful to other people? Like, what do people get out of it?
Oh, it's kind of a little hard.
Yeah, it's hard to think about. Okay.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever said anything like, "Oh, this makes me think this," or "It makes me feel that," or anything like that?
No.
Okay. What are you hoping to do with your work?
I'm hoping for having an art show coming up, which is next week, and I'm trying to get the chance to everybody to see the artwork, good compliments and all that stuff.
Do you care about selling it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
To make more money,
Yeah.
usually.
How do you guys decide how much you're going to charge?
Probably at $10 a piece.
Really, that's all?
Maybe 25.
All that work?
Maybe for 35. 25.
Does Michael help you?
I did this myself, but Michael helped me out some of it. So.
To figure out how much to charge? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So this is called the Creative Vision Factory.
Yes.
What is your creative vision?
My program is the Delaware Art Transit Program.
Delaware
Art Transit Program.
Art.
It's a website for people to come visit, like for all the transit bus people who are interested in buses and trains and stuff. I have 165 people who likes buses and trains and on Facebook, and they visited my website and they loved it, and they come visit Flickr, my group page, and all that stuff.
So what is Delaware Art Transit Program? Is that your website?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And so
Yeah.
that's what I would type in to get to it.
Yeah, I created it since I was a Del Tech student since last
Okay.
March of last year. My website teacher helped me how to build websites from blogs and how you post them and all that stuff. I learned for myself. Now I'm learning how to create the website. I post different types of things like what this is about, and videos and stories and history and all that kind of stuff. Try to make the people to understand what it's like.
Are you a student at Del Tech now?
I'm a part-time student.
Okay.
I try to be a full-time student, but I have other things to do. I got to focus doing art until the art show calms down.
So what are you studying?
Right now I'm studying for a business plan. What else? Photography. That was it.
You know what I realized? I should probably be over here so that you're looking into the camera.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll just switch it up a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. So how would I find you on Flickr?
You could go to Google and type in Delaware Art Transit Program.
Okay. And then I'll find it.
And they have listed like the Delaware Art Transit Program on YouTube, on Blogger, on forums, and all that information.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're pretty good with the technology stuff, huh?
Yes.
That's great. Is that what you're studying at
Yes.
school?
Yep.
So what is it called that you're studying? What do they call it? Is it computer or something, or what do they call
I
it?
think it's computer.
Okay.
Like an internet thing, something.
Okay. So what kind of help do you need to get to where you want to be in your life?
I'm setting up a business, like an office business, like for people to sell my artwork and do artwork, that.
So how does having all that other stuff to do get in the way of doing your work?
I like doing both. It just keeps me more busy and inconvenient.
So how do you think the world would be different if more people were creative and made things?
If I can do it, everybody can do it. I try to people. If I'm trying to make people to make, I want everybody to make artists. I want everybody to have the best artists and talent and all that stuff.
So how do you think? Do you think that art can be used to change the world?
Yes, and it changed me a lot. since it's 2012.
What does that mean?
That means I'm having a better year.
Okay, so this has been a better year.
Yes.
So what exactly has gotten better?
Well, since last year, I tried to make it 3D, but now this year, I created it in 3D, like
Your work 3D?
yes, like in like very colorful, like the one I showed you with my artwork.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I see. The way that it seems like the bus is exploding.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you ever taken art classes, drawing classes?
Oh yes, I have. At Christiana High School back in 2006, and I have won the art contest.
Mm-hmm.
I draw a SUP the bus that says "Let SUP to do the driving," and everybody likes my artwork.
So you won. Wow, that's cool. My son won art contest too. He's good.
And I entered 2 art poster contests for Dart as well. I won 2006 and 2009.
How do you think that art is going to make a difference in your life going forward?
I just like creating things.
So how do you think art can help poor people, for example?
I just teach them drawing. If they draw sticks, I will teach them how to draw better.
Have you taught people how to draw?
I'm about to.
Here?
Yep.
Kids?
Yes. Even younger adults too. I'm going to teach them how to draw.
So, what kind of relationships have you developed with people here? Have you met other artists?
Yes, I have. I have met a couple of my friends.
How do you think people help each other here?
Well, if they need help, something like if they need help with sharpening and all that stuff, I just hand them to them just in case they need it.
Is it easier to work here than working by yourself?
Yes.
Why is that?
It's because I like something to do without staying home doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
When I come here, I got something to do.
Yeah. Do you guys talk while you're working?
Yes, we talk a lot. I get along with people, helping people and all that.
Do you guys help, aside from helping with the artwork, do you help people if they have problems or something?
Not till I know of.
So I guess some people who come here have had some difficult times, right?
Right.
Yeah. So how does coming here help that?
I came here like 2 o'clock from Tuesday to Thursday, and Mondays and Friday I came here full time from 10 to 5.
Okay, so you're here all day.
Yeah. 10 to close.
So how do you work that out? Like when you're here, are you supposed to help anybody who comes in?
No.
Are you just here to do your work?
Yeah, do my work.
So do you have to like so you have a schedule. Does everybody have a schedule? It's like you make an appointment to come in?
No.
Okay, you have a schedule?
I just made it up myself. I just write the schedule on a piece of paper, and then when I look up the schedule, like 9 o'clock, go to work. After work, 2 o'clock, go to art class, and then straight home, do some rest of my artwork in my house.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you had some free time, would you come in here? Can you just come in here another time than when you were scheduled to come?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes.
So how have Michael or the other people who work here, how have they helped you?
Michael helped me a lot.
Yeah?
He tried me best. He tried the best to, hanging up my artwork in the front Monday, since they don't have enough time because they're fixing the sink and all that. So,
Oh, okay.
So there's too much traffic.
So you're gonna have work in this next show?
Yes.
Did you tell all your family and friends? Are they all coming?
Yes. I emailed them. I talked to my boss at the job. They're looking forward to go.
Wow.
Yeah. I post some flyers I created. I have some flyers from my boss Michael. I posted on the wall so everybody could look at it and if they're interested or not. So. And I do that in my house. I know my parents are coming to see my work, and one of my friends on Facebook and all that to be interested to come.
All right. Let's see. So when you say your family and your friends and the people you work with are going to come here for the show, what do you want them to get out of it? Like, what are you hoping they learn about you or about any of the other artists here?
They would just hope that I'm going to be on the business soon.
Ah.
Yep.
So if you were to start a gallery or a space, would you do it with other people?
I'm going to hire a lot of people, yes.
So what do you think, what would you be doing if you weren't coming here?
Oh, I'm going to hire another staff member on my side who's going to come in to help.
But I mean, with your time, you spend a good amount of time here, like 3 days a week.
Right.
What would you be doing if you weren't coming here? Would you be working by yourself at home?
Sometimes.
Okay. Do you have any questions you want to ask me?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm good.